The Bill of Rights are the first 10 amendments to the United States Constitution. They were introduced in 1789 to the Second Continental Congress when the Anti-Federalists decided the Constitution was creating too strong of a national government that could overrun the people's individual rights, which is what they were fighting against in the American Revolution with Great Britain. After 2 years of arguing and ratification, the Bill of Rights was voted into action on December 15, 1791. The First Amendment protects our rights of freedom of religion, press, speech, peaceful assembly, and to petition the government. This is how you have the right to choose your own religion, if any, to follow, as well as your right to speak your mind freely and show support for certain causes or programs. The Second Amendment is a politically hot topic currently. This amendment states that a well-regulated militia, being necessary to the security of a free state, is the right of the people to keep and bear arms, shall not be infringed. We will go into more detail when we look into the Second Amendment alone. However, this is how many people believe they have the right to own a firearm or weapon. The Third Amendment is the most unrelatable to our current American society. However, it details how soldiers may not quarter or occupy citizens' houses while in peacetime and only during wartime when the government implements it through law. Moving on to the Fourth Amendment, we learn about search and seizure and the protections American citizens have against the acquisition of evidence. We will learn about warrants, probable cause, and the exclusionary rule in the courtroom. The Fifth Amendment relates to criminal cases and a person's right to not self-incriminate, accusing themselves of a crime, double jeopardy, being tried for the same crime twice, and due process, not prohibiting life, liberty, and property. Have you ever watched a law-themed TV show or movie and wondered what the cops were reciting to the criminals they were arresting? This recitation is known as the Miranda Rules. They are related to both the Fifth and Sixth Amendments. Although the Sixth Amendment details the right to counsel, this is also when a person receives the right to a speedy and public trial, and to be tried by a jury of their peers. The Seventh Amendment relates to civil cases in the courtroom, and details a right to a jury hearing during a civil case. The Eighth Amendment states that the federal government cannot use excessive bail, nor excessive fines to be imposed, nor inflict cruel and unusual punishments. Based off of this amendment, many states have amended their own punishments for prisoners, like using the electric chair. The Ninth Amendment is more obscure, stating the rights not enumerated in the Constitution are left to the people. These are things like marriage, choosing a college to attend, what career a person wants, sports teams to cheer for, abortion, and which candidate or party to vote for in an election. The final amendment, the 10th, discusses states' rights, and that any power not delegated to the federal government is given to the states or the people. This is also known as federalism, which we learned about earlier in class, how our federal government is separate from our state government on some level. These next several days, we will be discussing and debating each of these amendments in more detail.